If the Coulomb law, in Coulomb's law, if we take if the charge q is not located at the origin of a chosen coordinate system, suitable changes should be made to the unit vector ar. That the unit vector will be changed like this. We have to take a reference point O and two other charges. Here the distance r to reflect the locations of the charge and of the point at which E is to be determined. That means we have to find out the electric field intensity in the distance of r, that is known as the test charge. And also let the position vector q be r dash and that of a field point p be r. So we have to find out the electric field intensity in the point p with respect to the reference charge q. The distance between reference charge and the origin is r dash. The distance between the point of electric field intensity and the origin is r. And for vector, from vector we know if r is a vector r dash, so r minus r dash will be formed. R minus r dash will be formed. After that, ep in the that means the electric field intensity in the position of p will be turned like this. From the previous equation we now can write like this. We just replace the r square by r minus r dash square, that is the distance between these 2 points. Now the a qp, that means the unit vector of q to p, that means the point in that position, as you can see here, the direction of r dash and r, the q and p. So this aqp is drawn from q to p. Since aqp is, as we know, that unit vector is the value of the vector. If we divide a vector with the value of that vector, that means the magnitude of the vector, that is the absolute sign has been given here. If we just divide it by the magnitude of the vector, so we can get the unit vector out of it. After that we replace this equation to that equation and find out the final equation of Coulomb's law in with respect to electrostatics, that is the electric field intensity of position p is equal to q into r minus r dash divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r minus r dash q. If you replace it, you can easily get it by replacing the point aqp there. Now going back to example 3.1, that how can you calculate the electric field intensity using the Coulomb's law. Determine the electric field intensity at p 0.2 minus 0.20 minus 2.3 due to a point charge of 5 plus 5 nanocoulomb at q point 0.2, 0.1 minus 2.5 in AR. All dimensions are in meters. The position vector of for field point P is R. That means OP. OP means you have to just replace it by that minus 0.2 AX minus plus 0 into AY, so it will be 0. So minus 2.3 AZ. After the position vector of the point charge Q is R dash, the OQ will be AX. That means it's quite similar. That's that's point 2, that is AX is the X position, AY is the Y position, AZ is the Z position, as it is known as the rectangular coordinate system. After you can find out the difference R minus R dash to find it like that, just give minus and you can get it. Then take the magnitude out of it. Magnitude means the root over of x coefficient, y coefficient and z coefficient square. Then you can find out this, and replacing the value in this equation, as we know epsilon naught 1 by 4 pi epsilon means 9 to the power 9, you can easily find out the last equation of volt per meter, that is the electric field intensity of the P point. So dear students, that's the end of our of the understanding of Coulomb's law and the mathematics of Coulomb's law. I hope you will understand clearly. I will give you some more lectures on it to how you could calculate these mathematics in the later uh, lectures. For uh, for the time being, thank you very much for being with me.